Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium for the second game of this series. The Royals have only lost 2 games against AL Central teams this year. They look to win another one and even this series so they can go for the win tomorrow. Jake Judas has been moved back to the 3-hole in the Royals rotation this week. So he'll make his 3rd start of the season, still looking for his first win. He's pitched 10 innings, has an ERA of 5.40. No Leori Garcia tonight. Rick Renteria has given him the day off. Luis Robert will lead off the game in his place. He has a .250 average coming into this game. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. So the Royals didn't lose any ground on the Twins yesterday. Both teams lost. Their record is now 11-5, and they're still second place in the AL Central. 0-1 pitch to Robert. Grounded foul to the right side. Quickly, Judas has him down 0-2. Perez wanting this high, the 0-2 pitch. Misses just outside for ball 1. This is in the high part of the zone. Just missed. Trying to get Robert to swing at something, and he didn't. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch now. Misses high again for ball 2. 46 degrees today. The wind blowing in from right at 10 miles an hour. Perez now wanting this inside, the 2-2 pitch. It's fouled off. Robert really fighting this first at bat. Another 2-2 pitch. Fastball outside. Easy to watch that one go by. It was way out there. And the count runs full to Robert. Jan Moncada in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. Perez wanting it inside. Swings and misses. And Judas has the leadoff man out. So good to get a guy out that might be cold because he hasn't played in a while. So it'll be an easy first start to the inning, hopefully. Now that he's got the leadoff man gone, it helps not to face Leori Garcia. It's been a headache for the Royals. Now here's Jan Moncada with a 186 average. Slider misses way in on him for ball 1. Moncada's been struggling so far this year. But they keep him in the 2-hole, much like Matheny and Alberto Mondesi, keeping him there. Hopefully he'll turn it on. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 man already out in the inning. The 1-1 pitch. Foul tip into Perez's glove. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Judas looking to strike another man out here. See if Moncada fights like Robert did. One-two pitch. Line right but foul. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. Hit into shallow left. Gordon takes a few steps in. Makes the catch for out number 2. Good start for Judas, getting the first too many faces out.
Anderson.
That'll bring up Tim Anderson. Batting 3rd as normal. First pitch to him. Misses low for ball 1. Bounces off of Perez's glove. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded. Mondesi will make the play. Throw to first. Is in time. Good play. And it's a 1-2-3 top of the first for Jake Judas. Merrifield will lead off the bottom of the first and listening to the Royals Radio Network. Dallas Keuchel making his fourth start of the season, also looking for his first win. He will pitch to Zach Collins, who's giving Yashmani Grandal the day off. Keuchel thrown 16 and 2/3 innings, an ERA that's almost up to 5. The Royals were able to beat him last time out. Here's Whit Merrifield with a 13-game hitting streak. First pitch to him. Little half swing, but the cutter's in there regardless for strike one. White Sox currently sitting fourth in the AL Central with a 4-12 record as they stay above the Detroit Tigers. 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Misses for ball one.
1-1.
It was inside and low to even the count to Whit Merrifield. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Merrifield hits this into shallow right center. Mendick going out to get it. And he'll make the play for out number one, and the leadoff man is gone for the Royals. The Royals line up pretty basic today. No major changes have happened with the lineup all year. Bubba Starling will be playing center against the lefty Keuchel, as he did in the second game of the season earlier this year. His average is sitting at 190 at the moment. We'll see if he can improve that today. First pitch to Mondesi, who has a 190 average. First pitch, he tries to take it to right. He ends up just fouling it off behind him. And he's been showing signs of improvement. Of course, today he'll be batting on the right-hand side of the plate. The 0-1 pitch to him. Tries to bunt. It's down the third base line. And the third baseman can't glove it. Moncada tries to grab it with his bare hand. He missed it, and Mondesi gets to first. It would have been a tough play with Mondesi's speed anyway. And now the Royals have a base runner here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Alex Gordon. He's been hot lately. A 370 average in the last 7 games. 286 average in the year so far. We'll see if Mondesi tries to run against the lefty Keuchel. Slide step and a pitch out. Mondesi now going, and Gordon watches it for ball one. Gordon 5 for 21 in his career against Dallas Keuchel. The 1-0 pitch, and now Mondesi is going. Breaking ball inside. And Mondesi is safe. Very close play at second base. A good throw by the backup catcher, Zach Collins. If it hadn't bounced, he may have been out. A little too low. And out 2 balls, no strikes. Mondesi going again on another breaking ball. And he's safe at third. 2 pitches, 2 stolen bases. Mondesi's really got things going today. Now all Gordon needs is a fly ball to bring him in. Ran on a slider and a changeup. 2 balls, 1 strike to Gordon after all that.
Ball 3.
Changeup misses for ball 3. And after allowing something like that, Mondesi might be in Keuchel's head. Let's see if he'll put Gordon on here. 3-1 pitch. He will put Gordon on. That'll put men on the corners with 1 out. And Jorge Soler will come to the plate. And at the time when the Royals need a fly ball, they have a fly ball hitter coming up. Soler hitting .293 coming into this game. And he rakes against left-handed pitchers. Hasn't had a lot of success recently. First pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Misses low for ball 1. So it starts off ahead in the count. Keuchel takes a look at Gordon and the 1-0 pitch. Soler takes it the other way. This is pretty shallow. Mazzara catches it. And Mondesi will tag up. Here's the throw home. It is not in time. So the Royals take an early lead here in the bottom of the first. Soler hitting a sac fly. As shallow as it was, Mondesi uses his speed once again. And you can almost give that RBI to Alberto Mondesi for stealing 2 bases and then running on a shallow fly ball. Now here's Hunter Dozier. Dozier pulls that down the third base line, foul. Dozier is 1 for 9 against Keuchel in his career. Gordon still on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. The Royals lead 1-0 against Keuchel. One pitch to Dozier. Grounded. Moncada will make the play and throw it to second. The inning's over. But the Royals managed to bring a run home, so they have an early lead. We'll go to the second inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Eloy Jimenez is in the game today. Took the day off yesterday. Now he's back in left field for the second game of the series. Batting in his usual cleanup spot. He will lead off the second against Jake Judas. First pitch to Jimenez. Curveball misses way outside for ball 1. Need to correct a mistake from the bottom of the first inning. I said that Mazzara made the play in right. It was Adam Engel who played left yesterday and now playing right, as Jimenez takes his usual spot back, now 2-0 to Jimenez. So the outfield is Jimenez in left, followed by Robert in center, and then Engel in right for the game today. Now 3-0 to Eloy Jimenez as Judas struggling with his command to start the second inning. Something you have to be careful of. Your team has the lead. You don't want to lose it. Encarnacion on deck, the 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Easily called a strike, even though Jimenez moved the bat a bit. Likely not a factor. A good pitch by Judas. Now here's the 3-1. Right down the middle in the same spot for strike 2, and now the count is full. Payoff pitch. Inside for ball 4. So Jimenez not swinging really on that at bat, and he gets a base out of it. And now Encarnacion will come up as the leadoff man for the White Sox is on here in the second inning.
Encarnacion.
So Encarnacion comes to the plate with a 4-game hitting streak. First pitch to him. In there for strike 1. Encarnacion is 2 for 16 against Judas in his career, and he needs a double play to get rid of that leadoff base runner, which cost the Royals yesterday. Judas gets the sign and comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. A high fastball, not a pitch you normally see when trying for a double play. Now he's ahead in the count, 0-2. See where it goes with this, now that his command has seemed to have come around. The 0-2 pitch. A good pitch to hit, but Encarnacion can only foul it off. So still 0-2. Giving Judas an extra pitch to give here. Another 0-2. Fouled off again. He's been throwing it in the zone, and Encarnacion has only been able to foul them off. Another 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Right on the border for Judas. He has a second strikeout of the game, and Encarnacion is gone here in the second. Gonna bring up Jose Abreu. 242 average, so far only 1 home run this year. Jimenez doesn't have much speed, so they can't tell him to run unless it's on a hit run. There's ball 1 to Abreu, 3 for 17 against Judas in his career. The 1-0 pitch. In there, strike one. Counts even to Abreu. One pitch. Swings and misses at that outside fastball for strike two. So Junis looking for an out here. Not worrying about Jimenez. A 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Another strikeout for Junis. Doing a great job getting around the leadoff base runner so far. 3 strikeouts for him in only the second inning.
The catcher, Zach Collins.
That'll bring up the catcher, Zach Collins. He's catching in place of Yasmani Grandal today. First pitch to him. In there for strike one. Collins, straight zeros in all his stats so far this year. So he hasn't exactly contributed to his team, but he has had limited playing time. The 0-1 pitch. Strike two. Grandal, like Perez, has been getting a lot of work early in the season. So no balls and 2 strikes to Collins. He could not throw up Mondesi at second or third in the top bottom of the first. Now he strikes out. It's a good job by Junis to get around the leadoff base runner. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Salvador Perez will lead off the bottom of the second inning. Dallas Keuchel still out there. Perez, his numbers have been increasing lately. They look to keep that streak going on and maybe give the Royals an extra run. First pitch to him. Chop foul. So he starts behind in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. 2-seam fastball way outside. Tripped him up, and he's down. Got 1 strike left. 1 bad swing left to give. Keuchel can get the leadoff man out here. The 0-2 pitch. Borderline pitch high in the zone. Benefits Perez. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Collins running this inside. And Perez fouls it off down the third base line. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Salvador Perez. Two-two pitch. Grounded up the right side. So we'll do it again, 2-2. Perez really making Keuchel pitch to start this second inning. Would have been ball 3. Perez was able to connect with it to stay alive out there. Missed an opportunity to run the count full. So still at 2-2. Here's another pitch. Swings and misses, and Keuchel finally gets him. Expended a lot of pitches to do so, but the leadoff man is gone for the Royals here in the second. That's Keuchel's first strikeout.
The designated hitter, Michael.
That'll bring up Maikel Franco, hitting 7 in the lineup today. Righty facing a lefty, so he'll hit above O'Hearn. In there, strike one. So no balls and 1 strike to Maikel Franco.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses high for ball 1. So that runs the count even. One pitch. Misses for ball 2. That didn't exactly go Keuchel's way. Now Franco ahead in the count. Fouls out one up, and we'll see another 2-2 count here in the second inning. Two-two pitch. Misses for ball 3. Franco manages to run the count full here. Ryan O'Hearn on deck. He's a dangerous hitter, but some of that danger goes down against left-handed pitchers. Payoff pitch to Franco. Grounds it. And Anderson makes the play, jumps, throw to first. And Encarnacion had to jump up to get it. He came down in time to beat Franco to the bag, so there's out number 2. Good play by Anderson, but a very good play by Encarnacion, who's been splitting time between DH and first base this year. Now here's Ryan O'Hearn. Lefty on lefty now. First pitch misses for ball 1. Ryan O'Hearn has struggled against lefties this year. This is why he bats 8th against them instead of the 7th spot. He bats against righties. 2 balls, no strikes to him. Two-seam fastball misses low for ball 3. Bubba Starling on deck if Keuchel misses again. The 3-0 pitch.
Nope.
Misses for ball 4 low. That will bring Starling to the plate. 2 walks now for Keuchel on the game. So far, the only hit he's given up was off of a very good bunt by Adalberto Mondesi, and he later come around to score. Now here's Starling, batting 190. And at the very least, even if you look at worst case scenario, if Starling makes it out, we get to start with the top of the lineup in the 3rd. And we'll see if Starling can get the bat to Merrifield in the bottom of the 2nd. So 1 ball, no strikes. Two-seam fastball in there for strike 1. Counters even. And in limited playing time Starling's got recently, he's shown some good prowess at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Foul behind the plate. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keuchel from the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Misses high for ball 2. Starling gets the count back to even. Two-two pitch. Starling takes this deep to the gap in left center field. Robert going out to get it. And it bounces and it goes over the wall. Tough break for the Royals. That means O'Hearn has to stop at 3rd. He probably would have scored on that one as long as that ball hung in the air. So Starling does do a great job there. A good piece of hitting by the platooning center fielder. Whit Merrifield with a chance to get a couple of RBIs and extend his hitting streak. Changeup misses low for ball 1. So now Keuchel has put himself in some trouble by walking and then giving up a double to Starling. Not what you want to do against the bottom of the order. 1-0 pitch to Merrifield. Misses outside for ball 2. 25 pitches so far this inning, so at the very least, the Royals have done a great job raising his pitch count. Two men in scoring position for the Royals' best hitter. The best hitters in the majors the last 2 seasons. The 2-0 pitch. Misses for ball 3. Adalberto Mondesi on deck. He bunted himself a single. His first time up. Keuchel ahead of it, behind another hitter. Crowd chanting MVP. 3-0 pitch to Merrifield. Grounded into right field for a base hit. O'Hearn will score. Here comes Starling. Here's the throw. And he's out. So Merrifield only gets 1 RBI. Starling may be testing a little bit there, but the Royals do extend their lead. We go to the 3rd inning now. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading off to the right side.
3rd, here's the first pitch to Mendick, who leading off the inning. Junis will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. So Mendick, Engel, and then back to Robert. Perez wanting this next one high, the 0-1 pitch. Misses for ball 1.
1-1.
Chopper back to Junis. Snagged it out of the air, throws to first for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 15, Adam.
You see, the Royals are currently 1 game back of the Minnesota Twins right now. They both lost the same amount of games, but the Twins have won 2 more. Right now, the game is tied in Toronto 0-0. Here's Adam Engel, the 9-hole hitter, playing right field today.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball misses inside for ball 1. Nine-hole hitter ahead in the count. The 1-0 pitch. On the outside part of the plate, called a strike. Engel had a good game yesterday against Danny Duffy. Seeing if he can continue that today against the righty Junis. Engel, of course, selected yesterday because of his great numbers against Duffy, but he couldn't get a hit off anyone else. Fouled off deep to left field. Two-two pitch. Misses high for ball 3. Luis Robert on deck. Payoff pitch to Engel. Fouled off. So we'll do it again. Another payoff pitch. Misses low for ball 4. And Engel's on base again, now by way of the walk. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Luis Robert struck out his first time up. He only has 1 hit so far this season in 5 trips, so not a lot of playing time for him. Leora Garcia leading the way in center. First pitch to Robert, pops it straight up. Here comes O'Hearn. Makes a catch for out number 2, and that's not what you want to do after a pitcher walks a guy. Big mistake by Robert there. Jan Moncada will come to the plate now, another cold hitter for the White Sox. 0 for 1 today. Junis looking for this last out to get through the 3rd inning. The Royals' lead has grown to 2 after the bottom of the 2nd, where they manufactured a run with 2 outs following an O'Hearn walk. Oh, 1 pitch. Misses for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Slide step by Junis and a pitch out. Engel not going anywhere. So they guessed wrong about him stealing. But now he knows they're thinking about him. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jan Moncada. 2-1 pitch. Engel doesn't go. And Moncada swings and misses for strike 2. Count is even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses low for ball 3, and the count runs full. And you'd much rather face Moncada than Anderson, so Junis needs to pick his next few pitches very carefully. Tries to pick off Engel. Be nice to get that out instead. He won't do it. Engel got back to first safely. Payoff pitch. And it's missed for ball 4. That'll put Engel in scoring position and bring Tim Anderson to the plate. So Junis has walked a couple of guys on to get himself in big trouble here with 2 outs in the 3rd. He needs 1 more out, but it is a very tough out. Anderson grounded out his first time up. Engel leads off at second. First pitch to Anderson. Hanging slider misses inside for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Swings and misses at a slider for strike one. Perez likes the spot. Really fooled Anderson. The count is even. The 1-1 pitch. Line to the left field for a base hit. Engel will test Gordon's arm. The throw will be cut off by Dozier, and a run scores, and that's what happens when you walk guys you should be getting out. The guys you find it difficult to get out will hurt you. That happened to Dylan Keuchel in the bottom of the second. Now it's happened to Jacob Junis here in the third. 2-1, the Royals still lead. Pitch misses low for ball one. Eloy Jimenez coming to the plate now. He walked his last time up. We've seen this burn the Royals time and time again. Walks always come back to haunt them. We've seen a lot of pitchers struggling with their command in tough situations. Shaker misses for ball two. 22 pitches thrown by Junis this inning. He's thrown 2 more balls and strikes. 12 balls, 10 strikes. Two-0 pitch to Jimenez. Chop foul. So there's strike one. Junis from the stretch again. 2-1 pitch. Grounded past Merrifield, and that'll tie the game. Jimenez going for second. That's not a good idea. O'Hearn hesitates way too long to throw the ball, and he'll take it. And that'll bring out Cal Eldred. Jimenez, it's an RBI double. And there is no excuse for Jimenez getting the second safely. O'Hearn, maybe he couldn't get a grip on the ball, decided instead of throwing it to second, ran in and did a short toss, and it was too late. So now 2 men in scoring position, and this game is falling apart for the Royals with 2 outs in the third inning. There's ball one in Encarnacion. Just like that, the Royals have lost their lead. It's tied at 2. Called strike, but that sinker. It doesn't bode well for the Royals. Cal Eldred coming out that early. Next pitch will be 59 for Junis. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Good spot, and Encarnacion fooled by the changeup. The 1-2 pitch. Slider misses way outside for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Misses again for ball 3. And it just gets worse and worse for Junis. The count is now full, and he had Encarnacion down 1-2. The 3-2 pitch. Taken deep to left. Gordon going over to the corner. He's at the track, and he's at the wall, and it's gone. And the Royals go from having a 2-run lead to now facing a 3-run deficit. And Junis has had a meltdown here in the third inning. And Encarnacion is just 4th home run of the season. And now the Royals have a very tough task ahead of them. They had 5 innings to score 1 run yesterday, and they couldn't do it. Now they have 7 innings to score 3. And hopefully it doesn't get any worse. It's hard to imagine it getting worse from this point. Junis does, however, still have 2 outs, and now the bases are empty. Here's Jose Abreu. Four-seam fastball misses for ball 1. And Junis, one of the big reasons, and we've seen it so many times, he got himself into count trouble. He struggled with his command. And he put his team in a tough spot. This is hit out to left field. Gordon will make the catch for out number 3, but 5 runs score in the inning. And now the Royals have a very very tough task ahead of them. They have to start quickly. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. So things were looking so good for the Royals so long ago. The last time they batted is Alberto Mondesi leading up the bottom of the third, 1-for-1 so far today. And they need some runs, and they need them quickly. First pitch, Mondesi takes it to right. Engel going back to get it. 1 pitch, 1 out for Dallas Keuchel. So, not a good response. The Royals did a great job raising Keuchel's pitch count the second inning. And now Mondesi makes a 1-pitch out. Gordon will come to the plate. He walked his last time up. Both times the Royals have scored a run. The leadoff man got out. In the second inning, the first 2 men got out before they started something. No balls and 1 strike to Gordon. And you don't need to have a big inning. 1 run will do. You can get the others later. Now 0-2 to Gordon. The Royals have plenty of time to come back from this. The bullpen needs to bear down, and they've done good at that this year. But the offense needs to put work in. Gordon grounds that one very slowly but effectively into center field, and he has a base hit. Mendick and Anderson were playing so far away from second that even though the ball was moving very slowly on the ground, they couldn't get to it. Now a man on first, and here's Jorge Soler. He had a sac fly his first time up. Strike 1 to him. There's a very shallow sac fly into right field that Engel caught. Mondesi tagged from third regardless of how shallow it was and scored. That's how the offense got started tonight. Grounded foul behind the plate. Oh, 2 pitch. Changeup misses low for ball 1. So Gordon and Soler are trying to raise Keuchel's pitch count back up. Soler's got to avoid a double play to keep it going. 1-2 pitch. Grounded foul again. Trying to stay alive in this at bat. But the power in this part of the order, they can really get something going. A 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Can't move Gordon over, and now there's 2 outs and a man on first. Keuchel now has 2 today. It was in the high part of the zone. It looked good. Soler a little frustrated. You can understand the frustration right now. Having given up 5 runs in the top of the inning just after taking a 2-run lead. Now here's Hunter Dozier. Strike 1 to him. And now we're seeing some of the better bats in the lineup taking pitches like Soler and Dozier. Mondesi, of course, swung at the first one, and then we just see a shift. After Mondesi and Gordon's aggressiveness, Soler and Dozier showing patience. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to Anderson. Throw to seconds in time, and the Royals don't respond at all here in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the fourth. We'll see if Junis comes back. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Back at Kauffman Stadium, we move to the 4th inning now. The Royals down 5 runs to 2, still trying to chase the Twins. That not a good start today. They had a 2-0 lead going into the third. And then a complete collapse by Jake Junis and his ability to command his pitches with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Leads to a 5-1 rally by the White Sox, including a 3-run home run by Encarnacion. Junis will remain out there to start the 4th. He'll face Zach Collins to lead it off. Collins 0 for 4 this year. So not a lot of playing time, and with that limited playing time, hasn't been able to Too much production for his team. First pitch to him. This is for ball one. Might have been a waste pitch, but Junis's command is something we have to watch after the third inning. Hitting to left. Gordon is there. And there's out number one. Leadoff man gone for the White Sox here. So good start to the inning. Now bring up Danny Mendick. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch to him. Grounded to the right side, foul. He hit a 2-run home run yesterday for the White Sox that tied a 2-2 game. They later scored another run that inning and won 3-2. Hits this one to shallow right, and Soler can't get it. And another hit for the White Sox here. Man on first with 1 out in the 4th inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Adam.
Giving up 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, and that's what's really hurt him. 5 earned runs, 3 walks, and command has hurt so many Royals pitchers this year. Jesse Hahn has begun warming up in the bullpen as he allows another base hit. Here's Adam Engel. Walked in the last inning. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls it off, strike 2. Now Junis needs to be careful here. Engel will probably fight him. But if he starts throwing pitches outside the strike zone to trick him up, he'll end up walking him again and getting himself into more trouble. 0-2 pitch. A pitch outside the zone. He actually gets Engel to swing. 5 strikeouts for him now. He has 2 outs in the 4th inning.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Good job fooling Engel. He's been a tough out. That'll bring up Luis Robert. 0 for 2 today. And after he got Robert out, it looked like he would get through the inning fine until he walked Yoan Moncada. And that's where the meltdown really began. Oh, 1 pitch. Swings and misses with that sinker for strike 2. How's another batter down? The 0-2 pitch to Robert. Swings and misses for strike 3, so he's really taking advantage of the guys with limited playing time. Quick inning for Junis. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Salvador Perez will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. The Royals had absolutely no production in the 3rd inning despite an Alex Gordon hit. And they really need a leadoff man out right now. First pitch to Perez. Grounded right to Moncada at 3rd. And there's a very quick 1 pitch out to start the inning, just like the 3rd. And because of that, Keuchel's pitch count has really started to improve these last 2 innings. And as tough as this is going to be on the Royals, if they can't wear down Keuchel and get to the bullpen, it's going to be that much more difficult. Here's Maikel Franco 0 for 1 today. This is inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Rounded to the right side. Mendick will make the play. And quickly out number 2. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. He walked with 2 outs in the 2nd inning to get things going for the Royals. He was the last run to score for them in that inning. Starling was thrown out behind him at a play at the plate. And a two-seam fastball almost in the other's batter's box is called a strike for some reason, and O'Hearn is down in the count. As you see, they're shifting him as they normally do. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Two-seam fastball misses low for ball one. Slider misses low for ball two. Good eye by O'Hearn, not a good fool by either of them. A 2-1 pitch now. Grounded to the only guy on the left side, Jan Moncada. And despite hitting it where they are, someone still finds it. We'll go to the fifth. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Junis will come out for the fifth inning. He'll face Moncada, Anderson, and Jimenez. As Kennedy and Stalmont get working in the bullpen. Hahn is shut down. First pitch to Moncada. Grounded foul. So Junis will face the part of the order that burned him in the third inning after Moncada. Junis burned himself on Moncada after walking him. Curveball misses for ball one. So, he'll face Anderson, followed by Jimenez if anyone gets on, Edwin Encarnacion, who hit the 3-run home run, who gave the White Sox the lead. 1-1 pitch. Strike two, which fouled off. One-two pitch now. Inside, Mondesi coming in to get it. And he can. He drops it, throw to first. Still in time. What a play by Adalberto Mondesi. A pitch hit straight up in the air, and Mondesi could only trap it. But he makes the play quickly and gets it off to first. And the leadoff man is gone. And here's Tim Anderson, who's 1 for 2. First pitch to Anderson. Misses inside for ball one. One-zero pitch. Misses high for ball two, and now he's behind a dangerous hitter. Two-zero pitch. Slider just on the low part of the zone, gets in there for strike one. Jimenez on deck. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Anderson. Takes that one deep to left, but it's tailing foul. It'll end up in the stands, so now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the Royals haven't been able to do anything in the last 2 innings, so now offensively they're in trouble as well. Another one fouled off, still 2-2. Slider misses way outside, ball 3. So now here comes the payoff pitch. Hit into right field. Here comes Soler. Makes the catch for out number 2. So Junis trying to salvage this game at least a little bit. Trying to put in 5 innings of work. He's thrown 85 pitches to this point. He's Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 1 today. He walked and doubled.
Nope, at the ball.
And he doubled on a play that could have ended the inning and stopped the bleeding right there. If O'Hearn just throws the ball to second instead of jogging over and then tossing it, Jimenez is out and the inning is over and the Royals still have a chance. 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes to Jimenez now. Called strike on that sinker. Two-one pitch. Swung on and missed to that changeup for strike 2. If he would have watched it, it would have been ball 3. So Junis gets helped out by Jimenez there. Maybe Jimenez returning the favor for O'Hearn, helping him out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swings and misses, helping out Tunis again. And it's an easy 5th inning for him. We go to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Royals quickly running out of time. They have to score 3 runs, and they haven't been able to cut into this White Sox lead at all since the 3rd inning. The only thing their offense has done was the out-of-scored base hit up the middle. So Starling will lead off this inning, followed by Merrifield and Mondesi. And if there's any time to get the offense going, it would be right now. It would really help if Starling could get on base. He hit a double his last time up.
The center fielder, Bubba Starling.
First pitch to him. In there for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Keuchel quickly getting ahead of Starling. 2-seam fastball, strike 2. 2 pitches that you have to swing at in this situation. You're not going to get too many like that. Here's the 0-2. Takes this one to the gap and left again, but Jimenez might have a play on this. And it goes over his glove. Starling heading for second. He'll stop there. Jimenez completely misjudges the ball. That's exactly what the Royals need right now. The score will rule it a double, which means Starling has 2. He reached out for it and just went right over his glove. If Robert wasn't there to make the correction, Starling could be standing on third or even at home. So here's Merrifield. He singled in O'Hearn, and Starling tried to score from second, was thrown out. Royals really need a hit here from one of the next 3 hitters. First pitch to Merrifield. Tries to take it the other way to right, but he fouls it off for strike 1. Merrifield hitting .375 with runners in scoring position this year. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to Moncada. He'll make the play. Throw to first is in time. And Starling is stuck on second. So Merrifield not even able to move him over to make it easier on Mondesi. So now Mondesi needs a hit to take advantage of this gift that Eloy Jimenez has given the Royals. And just like O'Hearn gave the White Sox a gift, the White Sox are able to take advantage of it. The Royals, at this point in the game, cannot miss this opportunity. Mondesi hits it to first, and Encarnacion can't glove it. And Mondesi is safe at first. Another base hit for him. Men on the corners now with 1 out, and he does move Starling to third, and he doesn't make it out in the process. Keuchel tries to pick him off, but he's safe. Once again, Mondesi's speed puts pressure on the White Sox defense, and they can't make a play. That might be his new strategy. First pitch to Gordon, misses for ball 1. And Gordon represents the tying run right now. He's 1 for 1 today. He's walked and singled. The 1-0 pitch. Tries to hit it the other way, and he fouls it off. Gordon hitting an incredible .563 with runners in scoring position. He's taking advantage of these situations. They really need him to again. The 1-1 pitch. Now he tries to ground it to the right side and fouls it off again past Rusty Kuntz. And now he's down in the count, 1-2. Running out of time here. He's only got 1 strike left before he's gone. And he does a good job holding up on that 2-seamer, and the count runs even at 2-2. So now Keuchel not only pitching a lot this inning so far, but a lot of stressful pitches. But again, to continue that, the Royals need to avoid hitting into a double play. And Gordon really needs to do something here. Even if it's making a productive out. Once again, Keuchel tries to pick off Mondesi at first, and Mondesi is safe. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Gordon. Takes it into right field. Engel has it. Starling is tagging. Here's the throw to the plate. It's way off line. And the Royals finally answer back. They only trail by 2 now. So Gordon does make An important productive out.
Fielder number 12, Jorge.
One down, 2 to go. The Royals are given an opportunity to score, and they do take it. So here's Jorge Soler, man on first. He's 0 for 1 today. Like Gordon, he represents the tying run now. First pitch to him.
Ball one.
Misses high for ball 1. So he starts off ahead in the count. Really use some of that Soler power right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Slide step by Keuchel. Slider was low, and Soler swung at it, so 1 ball and 1 strike. Mondesi did not take the opportunity to go. Good thing he didn't. 1-1 pitch, another slide step. And the 2-seam fastball misses outside for ball 2. Good take by Soler. A pitch on the outside part of the plate. Ahead of the count again. 2 balls and 1 strike. Takes a big rip at the 2-seam fastball, and it's strike 2. Pulled his head trying to hit that home run they need right now. 2-2 pitch. Again on the outside part of the plate. It was borderline, but it was called a ball, and the count runs full. Hunter Dozier waiting on deck if Soler can get on. Another pick off the first. Mondesi safe again. Hasn't shown any signs he's going to run so far. Right now the important run is Soler. Payoff pitch. Chop foul, and we'll do it again. Another 3-2. Chop foul would have been ball 4. So we'll do another payoff pitch here. Mondesi also running on the pitch.
Nope.
Misses for ball 4. That moves Mondesi into scoring position, puts the tying run on first, and the go-ahead run at the plate. But still with 2 outs, the Royals need hits to keep it going, and Dozier is 0 for 2 today. First pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
0-1 for count.
Royals really need a hit here. 0-1 pitch. Misses for ball 1. It's great they've already gotten a run this inning. That's a good first step. They have a chance for more. It'd mean a lot for the morale and just for the game in general if they could bring it in. 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Misses for ball 2. Keuchel's thrown 22 pitches this inning, so the Royals at the very least have done that, as well as cutting into their lead just a little bit. 2-1 pitch. Shallow right, Mendick will go out to get it, and there's out number 3. So the Royals only down by 2. They don't have a lot of time to get those runs, though. We'll go to the 6th inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
So Judas' day is done. One really bad inning for him may have cost the Royals the game. They do have some time to come back. They got one of them. Scores 5-3, and here's Kennedy in his 9th appearance, and Encarnacion will lead off the inning.
The first baseman.
The 3-run home run gave the White Sox a 5-2 lead in the 3rd. Now the Royals trying to claw their way back in. First pitch to Encarnacion. This is for ball 1. So we've seen now the bottom of the order get things started for the top of the order, and the top of the order really taking advantage of the situation as they did so well last year. And they've started to really turn it on this year in the last week. Encarnacion fouls that one off, 1 ball and 1 strike. A misplay by Jimenez gave the Royals their run. They need to take that and run with it. Encarnacion takes this to left, and it's in the gap. Starling trying to stop it before it gets to the wall. He will. Encarnacion, not with much speed, has to stop at first base. Good play by Starling. The leadoff man is on, but he's not in scoring position. Now Kennedy will be facing the bottom part of the order as he tries to keep Encarnacion where he is. Jose Abreu comes to the plate. And Encarnacion is stealing. And it's chopped back to Kennedy. He'll make the out at first, so it works like a bunt. Might have been a double play had they not gone for the hit and run. So it worked pretty much the way it's supposed to. Man in scoring position with one out. That'll bring up Zach Collins, who's 0 for 2 today. Still looking for his first hit on the season. Encarnacion leading off at second. Doesn't have much speed. Take a deep single to score him.
Nope.
We're seeing fastball misses high for ball one. There you see Stalmont and Barlow warming up in the Royals bullpen. Kennedy has faced 2 of the 3 necessary batters. Zach Collins, the third one. 1-0 pitch. Misses for ball 2. If he can get a quick out here, there's no reason Matheny should have to take him out. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Good knuckle curve by Kennedy. 2 balls and 1 strike. May have been called a strike had he not swung at it. Put Collins in a tough position there at the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Kennedy trying to get a strikeout, keeping Encarnacion on second. Two pitch to Collins. Lined into right, so they're going after it. He won't get it. Encarnacion will score, and the White Sox take that run right back. So Zach Collins' first hit of the season is an RBI double, and the White Sox are up by 3 again. The Royals scratch and claw, and just barely managed to get that 1-run home that gave them so much hope. And now it's all gone, and they have to start over with less time. Just like that, a single and a double. Here's Danny Mendick. Takes this one to left. This is in the gap again. Another run will score. Here comes Collins around third. Mendick is heading for third. Mondesi's throw is late. And now a triple has put the White Sox up by 4. That's Mendick's first triple. So in 2 games against the Royals in this series, he's his first home run and his first triple of the season. So this time Kennedy's melting down. This is really the first time we've seen this from Kennedy since he was moved to a reliever position. Hahn and Barlow warming up in the bullpen. Kennedy could be taken out at any time now, but Matheny stays in the dugout. Let's see if he just tries to get him to finish the inning now that he knows the game is likely already lost. Adam Engel at the plate. He's over 1 today. Oh, 1 pitch. Forcing fastball misses outside for ball 1. One pitch. Knuckle curve misses outside for ball 2. Now that Kennedy's confidence is history, he just tries to labor through this inning now. And that's why as a pitcher you have to have a short memory. Fouled off for strike 2. You have to shake off the mistakes he's made in this inning and just keep going. There's nothing you can do about them now. All you can do is hope that the offense maybe can pick you up and that you might do better tomorrow. Knuckle curve misses for ball 3. Luis Robert on deck as the count runs full to the 9-hitter for the White Sox. Adam Engel proving to be a tough out again. He walked his first time up. Payoff pitch. Chop foul, and we'll do it again. So the Royals have got a long way to go to get through this one. It's not impossible to come back, but it's unlikely as Engel fouls that one off, still 3-2. Of course, we've seen the Royals put up some big numbers very quickly like the White Sox did in the third. But we haven't seen them do it when they're down like this. And this is hit out to right field. Soler will make the catch for out number 2. And here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Mendick scores, and it's now 8-3. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 6th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Matheny's seen enough of Kennedy. They'll call on Jesse Hahn, likely to pitch a big portion of this game. Hahn's only 6th appearance of the season. He's pitched very well for the Royals this year. Actually, he's been pitching so well that I wonder why he wasn't the first one out of the bullpen. Because of that decision to bring out Kennedy instead of Hahn, it could mean the difference between the Royals still having a chance in this game and now having almost no chance. 1-0 pitch to Robert. He grounds this one past Dozier. Mondesi makes the play anyway, but with Robert's speed, he gets a base hit.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman.
And Hahn can't get a batter out who's with limited time this year, and the Royals just can't get anyone out at this point. They couldn't get Collins out, who hasn't hit all year. They couldn't get Mendick out, who's been struggling all year. Now they couldn't get Robert out, who only has 1 hit this year, now has 2. Jan Moncada will come to the plate 0 for 2 today. One ball and no strike. Pick off the first is late. A steal, I would think, would be unlikely by this point. With a lead like this, you don't want to do things like that. One of the unwritten rules of baseball. Deucing fastball misses inside for ball 2. When you're up like this against a team this late in the game, you don't want to rub it in their face by trying to steal bases. That's how you start rivalries, and I would hope the White Sox don't want to get all that started again. The 2-0 pitch. Slide and miss for ball 3, and now Hahn joins a long list of pitchers in the last 2 games that can't seem to locate. Uncharacteristic of Hahn, but then again, he hasn't pitched in some time. 3-0 now to Moncada. In there for strike 1. Looked to be a bit outside. He got a really helpful call there by the umpire. So now 3 balls and 1 strike. Moncada fouls that one off to drive the count full. Royals really need one last out to end another brutal inning. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again, a hanging pitch. Only able to get a piece of it to stay alive. Another 3-2 here. Takes this into the gap in right center field. Starling able to cut it off again, but with Robert's speed, he's heading home and he'll be safe. 9 runs now for the White Sox. Jesse Hahn failing to end this inning. And none of the Royals pitchers can get anything going at this point. Great pitchers who have been strong all year, like Kennedy and Hahn, have now failed to get an out. Now here's Tim Anderson. And with Anderson at the plate, the Royals are far from out of this. Hahn clearly struggling with his command. Moncada safe at first. And now all the Royals can do is just look for tomorrow. They've lost the series. They can maybe pull out a game tomorrow and avoid the sweep, and then they get a day off. Two-0 pitch. Fastball in there for strike 1. And now the Royals, first time they've been really out of a game this year. They've been 2 or 3 runs down at most this late. 2-1 pitch. And Anderson will hit it to left field. And the crack of the bat still haunts the Royals as Gordon falls down trying to field the ball. That'll make the score 10-3. Starling has to come all the way over from right center to pick it up for him. And Anderson stops at third. It just gets worse and worse for the Royals. They are now down by 7, a 10-3 lead by the White Sox. And Matheny can't find anybody at this point who can get it out. The Royals have been stuck out on the field for a long time now. Another collapse of an inning. Jimenez fouls the first pitch off. Strike 1. The Royals desperate for an out any way they can get it. A 1 pitch to Jimenez.
Ball 1.
Changeup misses low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch to Jimenez. And there's strike 2. One-two pitch. Misses for ball 2. And this isn't just a collapse we've seen from the starter all year. It's the only collapse we've seen from the bullpen. On the flip side, we haven't seen the White Sox hit like this all year. Finally, a called strike ends the inning. The damage well done and the game well over. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. We'll see if anyone's day can get better. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading up for the Royals.
So it seems like another decade or so has passed since the last time we saw the Royals at the plate. A game well lost, but not a game that's over. Even though a win will be unlikely at this point, some Royals still have a chance to improve their stats, maybe bring in a run or so in. Dylan Cease and Michael Kopech warming up in the White Sox bullpen meanwhile. Keuchel has thrown a lot of pitches, and it's been so long since he has pitched, he might be a little cold. 0-2 now to Perez. It is difficult on a pitcher when you throw a lot of pitches in a very short time frame and then sit for a while. So Keuchel might be looking at a cold arm, although he isn't showing it. 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's
This is outside for ball 1. Still ahead of Perez. Collins wanting this inside. Grounded to Moncada. Easy play for him. And there's out number 1.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter.
So Michael Franco is 0 for 2 today, and he'll come to the plate. Has not gotten a hit in this series. Both of outs have been ground outs. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
So Franco starts ahead of Keuchel on this at bat, ball 1. Missed outside. A 1-0 pitch. Lined into the dugout seats. Strike 1. And almost got a souvenir. It bounced right back out over the railing.
Ball 2.
Missed for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that is a very tough call for a Royals fan to see at this point. That was in the same batter's box as Franco and called a strike. Now here's the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls.
Low for ball 3. Very well could and should be ball 4. But the count is full right now to Michael Franco. Ryan O'Hearn on deck. Payoff pitch. Flied out to left. Jimenez is there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So now the White Sox looking to quickly end this. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the 6th. This might be Keuchel's last inning regardless. As many pitches as he's thrown. No reason to overwork him at this point. First pitch to O'Hearn.
0-1.
Another pitch looked to be in the right-hand batter's box strike zone, and that was called a strike, so really looks with the game well out of reach for the Royals, the umpire looking to expedite things. O'Hearn down 0-2.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses high for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
1-2 pitch. O'Hearn just able to get a piece of that low pitch to foul it off. Would have been ball 2 had he watched it, but he did avoid the strikeout, even though he was fooled. 1-2 pitch. Pulls it to right, foul. Well out ahead of that one. Managed to get good wood on it, but it was way too early. Called strike 3. That was actually a good call by the umpire. Of course, O'Hearn frustrated. We'll go to the 7th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading off to the White Sox.
Edwin Encarnacion will lead the 7th inning.
Edwin
2 for 3 today. Jesse Hahn still out there, likely just out there to eat up innings at this point. Hopefully he has better luck here. First pitch line to right, foul. Fouled off again. Cleveland has beat Detroit, so they will close in on the Royals a bit today. The Royals should still be able to maintain second place.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's always a lot of season left to be played. Of course, you never like to see a team like the Royals, who've been doing so good this year, get beat like this against the White Sox, who have really been struggling. 1-2 pitch to Encarnacion.
Ball.
Misses for ball 2. I'm likely looking to just trick him up on that last pitch. Don't want to do that too much. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Would have been borderline had he not swung. The count will remain 2-2. Perez wanting this next one low. Grounded to Mondesi at short. Throw to first is in time. Leadoff man is gone. On the bright side, after all this, the Blue Jays are leading the Twins 3-1. Not a huge lead, but if they can maintain it, the Royals wouldn't lose any ground on the Twins. Abreu is 0 for 3 today. 1 out, nobody on for him. 2-seam fastball in there for strike 1. Fouls the second pitch off. He's down 0-2 quickly. And Hahn needs that right now. 0-2 pitch. Tries to fool him on a slider. Way too far outside to do that. Ball 1. When you throw the slider, you'd like it a little bit closer to the zone, but still out, to fool someone into swinging. When it's that far out, you can't really fool someone there. 2-seam fastball way low for ball 2. Two-two pitch. Abreu hits that one. Another gap shot by the White Sox today. Abreu has his first hit. He doesn't have much speed, so Soler picks it up against the wall. Abreu will stop at second. So 1 out and a man on second now. And it seems like everything the White Sox have hit in the last 2 innings have been in the gap. Now, where's your down on defense? Hahn, hopefully he won't give up another run here. He won't even get the chance. Mike Matheny will bring in Josh Stalmont for his 6th appearance of the year. And now we'll see how he can handle this. He will inherit the double given up by Jesse Hahn. That run will be credited to Hahn if he scores. Collins is 1 for 3 today. He doubled to bring in a run his last time up. Strike 1. Hopefully Stamont a little more warm than Hahn was. And he's a pitcher who struggled his command consistently all year. Maybe with all the pitchers who haven't struggled out much coming out of the bullpen struggling today, it'll be a reverse, and Stamont, who has struggled, won't today.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Four-seam fastball misses well low for ball 1. Really does seem to be the opposite of what the Royals have done all year, making a lot of mistakes, giving up runs, not able to answer back to any of them themselves. 1-1 pitch to Collins. Grounded to Dozier. Good play on the line. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. It was grounded very quickly. Dozier only had a split second to make the play, and he did. So 2 outs, man on second. That'll bring up Danny Mendick, who's 2 for 3 today. Stamont takes a look at Abreu. First pitch to Mendick. Lines foul to the left side. So Stamont will start ahead of Mendick here. The 8-hole hitter for the White Sox, but the entire order today has been loud. Grounded. Dozier can't make the play. And Abreu will stop at third. Again, not with much speed. And Mendick has a 3-hit day. That'll bring up Adam Engel, who's even a tougher out than Danny Mendick. Which is hard to believe, Danny Mendick having a career series so far. Adam Engel's 0 for 1 today. First pitch misses for ball 1. Stamont falling behind early to the batter. 1-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. And the White Sox were putting a lot of runs on their board, and a lot of the starters are out today. 1-1 pitch. Misses. Strike 2. Swing and a miss by Adam Engel. Stamont 1 strike away from getting out of this, not allowing another run to score for the White Sox. One and 2 pitch to Engel. Swings and misses for strike 3, so now Engel's 0 for 2 today. Nothing comes of that inning for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 84, Dylan Cease.
Dylan Cease will make another appearance against the Royals. We saw him a lot in Chicago to open the year. And here's Bubba Starling, who's 2 for 2 today.
Center fielder, Bubba Starling.
Both innings he's hit in. He got a scoring run started for the Royals. Here's ball 1 to him. And another scoring run here would just mean a lot for morale at this point. The Royals have 9 outs and 7 runs to score. 1-0 pitch to Starling. Grounded up the middle for a base hit. Starling is 3 for 3 today, and now he's hit off the righty Cease. So once again, he does his job and gets on base. So the top of the order for the Royals now, once again, has a runner they can bring in. Here's Whit Merrifield. He's already extended his hitting streak today. He's 1 for 3 and an RBI. Slider misses low for ball 1. Now we'll at least try to move Starling over into scoring position. Play a little small ball here. You get another run on the board. 1-0 pitch. Takes it the other way, and it's foul for strike 1. And it's also been a good day for Mondesi. More silver linings. Mondesi has 2 hits today, and as much as he's been struggling of late, he's had a couple good games recently. 1-1 pitch to Merrifield. Misses high for ball 2. And we'll see how long Rick Renteria decides to stick with Dylan Cease. Maybe he'll pitch the rest of the game. 2-1 now to Merrifield. Way early on that changeup, and 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the leadoff hitter for the Royals. As long as Cease can get efficient outs, he will likely be in for the rest of the game. 2-2 pitch to Merrifield. Takes this one to center, and Robert will be able to make the play. Starling will retreat back to first. Merrifield can't move him into scoring position. That'll bring up Adalberto Mondesi, who's 2 for 3 today. Both of his hits are infield singles. He bunted his first time up. Then his second time up, he grounded one off of Edwin Encarnacion and got to first before he could recover. Now he's batting lefty. First pitch to him. Takes that one foul to the right side. Engel trying to make the play, and he will. And another 1 pitch out by Adalberto Mondesi. There's 2 in the inning now. Engel had to come in a long way to make that play. The ball just seemed to hang in the air for him. He got there just in time. Here's Alex Gordon, who's 1 for 1 today. First pitch to Gordon. Oh, he held up. He should have swung at that. It was right there for him. But he held up, and it was a strike. He's down to the count 0-1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch. Makes contact with that, hits it to shallow right. Mendick going out to get it, and that'll be out number 3. So we'll go to the 8th as this game continues on. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading off for the White
Luis Robert, 2 for 8 on the season. His second hit of the season coming today. He's 1 for 4. Top of the lineup for Josh Stalmont. Fastball misses low for ball 1. And we'll see if Matheny decides to stick with Stalmont to finish the game. Much like Dylan Cease and Rick Renteria, that might just depend on if he can efficiently get outs without too much trouble here. The Royals still have to think about tomorrow, where they still have a chance to win. That curveball way outside, and Robert is fooled for strike 1. Bad swing by him there. The 2-1 pitch, called strike 2, and Stalmont happy to get that call. On the border of the zone, goes his way, and now he's 1 strike away from getting the leadoff man here. 2-2 pitch. Misses for ball 3. Of course, the Royals will likely have to see Leori Garcia again tomorrow. Here's the payoff pitch to Robert. Fouled off. We'll do it again. You don't want to put the leadoff man on here. Moncada hasn't given much trouble, but Anderson has. Another payoff pitch to Robert. Misses for ball 4, and he does put the leadoff man on here, and now Stalmont will have to deal with that for the rest of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Yohan Moncada, who's 1 for 3 today, will come to the plate. Stalmont will likely be looking for a double play. You'd rather face Moncada and try to get the double play with him and empty the bases to face Tim Anderson. Stalmont from the stretch. Fastball, 2-seamer right down the middle. Moncada watched it go by. 0-1 pitch. 2-seam fastball misses outside now. The count is even at 1. One pitch. Moncada swings at that curveball. Well fooled on that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, tries to put a 2-seam fastball in the other batter's box to fool him, and it doesn't work. 2-2 pitch. Lines that one. Another gap shot. Likely will score a run. Robert with good speed. Gordon will pick it up. And Robert will be home without a throw. And the Royals can't seem to give up a hit without it being extra bases at this point. The White Sox lead grows to 8.
Anderson.
And now Tim Anderson will come to the plate. This might end up being a double-digit lead here pretty quick as Stalmont can't get an out now. Once again, a leadoff walk turns into a run, and that's what happens more often than not. Tim Anderson 2 for 4 today. One-oh pitch. Misses high for ball 2. And maybe at this point, you pitch around Anderson, see if you can get him to swing at anything, but don't press him. You have an open base at first. 2-0 pitch. Strike 1 on the edge of the zone. Good pitch by Stalmont. Let's see how he handles Anderson now. See if he changes his strategy. 2-1 pitch. Right down the middle, and it is off of Starling's glove. He tried to dive for it to get it out, and it didn't work. Another hit by the White Sox. At least it's not extra bases this time. And if I were Stalmont, I would have just intentionally walked him at this point. Once again, Mike Matheny making a pitching change here. Scott Barlow coming into the game. Matheny desperately looking for a Royals pitcher who can get an out. First pitch by Barlow. Misses inside to Jimenez for ball 1. And Matheny really rolling through the bullpen now. Holland, Hill, and McCarthy about the only ones who haven't pitched yet today. And of course Rosenthal, the closer, won't be out. Slider misses for ball 2. And also with Hill and Holland being setup men, you usually don't want to waste them in a game like this. 2-0 pitch to Jimenez. Grounded to Dozier. Chance for a double play. Throw to second out. Throw to first out. They concede the run, but they do get 2 outs in the inning. At this point, conceding the run doesn't really matter. You just want to get through this game. Dozier thought about going home for a second. He probably could have gotten the out, but like I said, that doesn't really matter at this point. They went for the 2 outs instead. Get Barlow through this game. Maybe try and save what little bullpen they have left for tomorrow. Encarnacion hits this to left. It is tailing, and it will go foul. So no balls and 1 strike to Encarnacion, who's 2 for 4 today. Fastball misses high for ball 1. McCarthy and Holland, 2 of the 3 pitchers I just mentioned, warming up in the Royals bullpen right now. One pitch. Outside. Slider misses for ball 2. So Barlow behind Encarnacion. 2-1 pitch. Perez wanting it low. Misses in the dirt for ball 3. Matheny not only struggling to find pitchers who can make outs, he's also struggling to find pitchers who can just throw strikes. This is a very uncharacteristic game for the Royals bullpen. They've been so strong all year, and today they just can't get it out against the struggling White Sox lineup. They're not struggling anymore. These last 2 games have been really good for them, especially today. Payoff pitch to Encarnacion. Fouled off. And really before this series, the White Sox have been struggling on all fronts. Another payoff pitch. Right down the middle, Encarnacion swings and misses for out number 3. More damage done. But this game coming to again. We are at the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Jorge Soler will lead off the bottom of the 8th. He's 0 for 1 today. He did manage to get an RBI today, which brings his total up to 13 so far. Dylan Shee's still out there. He only threw 10 pitches in the 7th.
Nope, that's a ball.
First pitch misses low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Despite this game being well out of reach, Matheny is keeping his core lineup out there, not making any substitutions. Fastball misses for strike 1. At this point, you just want defensive substitutions. Soler, of course, is kind of a weak outfielder, honestly. Be nice to bring out Phillips, but Soler stays out there. There's strike 2. Maybe after this at bat, we'll see that. Keep an eye on that as we go to the 9th. 1-2 pitch. This is for ball 2. Also be nice to give Perez some time off, but so far, Matheny's showing no sign of that. Popped up. And Encarnacion will make the out in foul territory, and the leadoff man is gone for the Royals here in the 8th, as they're clearly just swinging the bats out there, seeing what they can do, not really trying to do anything specific, just trying to make contact. And here's Hunter Dozier, 0 for 3 today. It's the 8th inning in Toronto. The Blue Jays maintain their 3-1 lead over the Twins. That could be big for the Royals as they struggle here against Chicago again. Fastball misses low for ball 1. So the Twins and Royals really mirroring each other again. The Twins were facing the struggling Blue Jays while the Royals face the struggling White Sox, and both teams can't seem to get a win against the struggling team. After all, the Royals just got done sweeping the Blue Jays while the Twins just got done sweeping the White Sox. So a very interesting turn of events for both teams at the top of the AL Central here. Fastball in there for strike 2 against Dozier. But with the Royals playing behind, it's really good luck that the Twins are struggling against the Blue Jays. Makes it so they don't fall behind. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Unlike this game, though, the game in Toronto still isn't over. The Twins are only down by 2. They can get those runs back easily. Here's a 2-2 to Dozier. Misses. It is now full. 3-2. Salvador Perez on deck. Alberto Mondesi, Perez, and Franco just need this to be a stat padding game at this point. Payoff to Dozier. Fouled off. They are other guys who needs to raise their numbers. So far, Mondesi has with 2 hits. 2 infield hits. Another 3-2 to Dozier. Misses for ball 4, and the Royals have a base runner. That'll bring up Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 3 today. Dozier showing good patience to get on base there. Royals down by 9 at the moment. In there for strike 1. And scoring 9 runs with 5 outs to give is highly unlikely. Of course, we have seen the Royals do something similar against these White Sox a couple years ago. Coming back in the 9th inning from a 7-run deficit. Perez singles to right field, and that'll help his stats. Moving Dozier into scoring position, keeping Cease out there pitching.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter.
Good piece of hitting by Salvador Perez. And for a guy that needs to pad his stats, we see him hitting a lot better, a lot more productively than we saw Soler. Because Perez needs that. Soler has good numbers. He was just seeing if he could hit one out of the ballpark, get a run on the board. Good piece of hitting by Perez, gives him a hit. Franco 0 for 3 today. Needs something like that to happen to him, too. 0-1 pitch. Slider way out ahead of it. No balls and 2 strikes. And there's a situation here where the Royals have a chance to get at least one more run in. 0-2 pitch to Franco. Curveball in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off into the Royals dugout. That's the last thing they need right now is one of their players getting hit by a foul ball. Looked like they all got out of the way. Everyone's okay in there. Still 1-2. Fouls it off to the left side. Hit it hard, but well fouled. Gives a fan a souvenir out there in the left field stands. Another 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
Misses for ball 2. And the count runs back even. 2-2 pitch. Chopper. Moncada coming in to get it. He'll throw it to second. And it's out at second. No time to get Franco at first. And good baseball IQ by Moncada, knowing that Salvador Perez is the very slow base runner heading to second, getting him out there and having a chance for a double play. Took too long to develop, and Franco was able to find first, so men on the corners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, who's 0 for 2 today. But he is facing a righty now. We'll see if he can get something going for himself and maybe bring in another run here. Misses inside for ball 1. He'll be followed by Starling if he gets on base. Starling is 3 for 3 today. 1-0 pitch. Swings and misses that fastball for strike 1. Would have been a good one to hit. 1-1 pitch now. Fouled off of Collins' foot. 1-2. The Royals at least making Cease pitch in this inning, not making it too easy on him. This next pitch will be 35 for him. O'Hearn fouls it off to the left side, and we'll do 1-2 again. Fastball misses low for ball 2. Good eye by O'Hearn. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again. So we'll remain 2-2. Here's the pitch. Misses, and O'Hearn has managed to get the count to 3-2. One more bad pitch. The bases will be loaded for Bubba Starling. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, once again hitting Collins. This time more in the chest area. Hasn't been bothered by either of the ones that's hit him so far. Another 3-2 pitch. Flown out to left. And Menace will make the catch. The Royals don't score a run. So we'll go to the 9th inning. Still 12-3 White Sox lead. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Jose Abreu will lead off the top of the 9th. McCarthy and Hill warming up in the Royals bullpen as Barlow goes back to work. Abreu takes the first pitch out to deep center. Starling is there. 1 pitch, 1 out for Barlow here in the 9th. Hopefully this inning will be a little smoother for him and we can put this game behind us and look forward to tomorrow. As we try to salvage what's left of this series, here's Zach Collins, who's 1 for 4 today. First pitch to him. Fouled off to the right side. One of the few fans still left will get a souvenir out there. Oh, 1 pitch. Slider misses for ball 1. There you see Hill and McCarthy warming up in the bullpen if Barlow can't navigate his way through this inning. He's looking good so far. He got a quick first out. He's 1-1 as Zach Collins right now. Forcing fastball misses for ball 2, so now he's behind Collins. Not too bad yet. He's only 1 pitch behind. Right now 3-2. 3-2. Still Toronto leads against the Twins. Curveball misses for ball 3. Danny Mendick on deck as Barlow falls way behind Collins here. 3-1 pitch. Swings and misses that 2-seam fastball, and we see another full count here. Most of these haven't ended well for the Royals pitchers. Payoff pitch to Collins. Grounds it. Barlow manages to stop it. He'll pick it up, and the throw to first is in time for out number 2. So 2 on, nobody out. The Royals looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Of course, Danny Mendick is 3 for 4 today, and he's about as tough and out as you can get right now. Hotter than he's ever been in his young career so far. And the White Sox will hope he can keep this going after this series. Fastball in there for strike 1. Danny Mendick was the guy who hit into a triple play during the opening series of the season. The Royals back at Guaranteed Rate Field. 0-1 pitch here. Swings and misses for strike 2. He's a completely different player this series. No balls and 2 strikes. Barlow looking to end this inning.
1 ball.
Fastball way too high for ball 1. So a lot of hope in Chicago right now. Danny Mendick might be a bigger part of the rebuild than they had originally thought. 1-2 pitch flown out to right. And there's out number 3. So a quick hitting for Barlow here in the top of the 9th. We'll go to the bottom now. Starling will lead things off. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading up for the Royals,
Bubba Starling, 3 for 3 today. 2 doubles and a single. Will lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. If he gets a hit, he'd have a perfect hitting day. So there's motivation for him. Dylan Cease still out there. First pitch in there for strike 1. Starling, Merrifield, and Mondesi here in the 9th inning. They've been tough outs all day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. Starling being a little too conservative in this at-bat has put him down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to Moncada. And there's the first time Starling's made an out all day. Leadoff man is gone.
the batter number 15. Second base.
That'll bring up Whit Merrifield. Merrifield already has a hit today. First pitch to him. In there for strike 1. And Cease is showing he's going right after the Royals in this inning. 0-1 pitch to Merrifield now. Forcing fastball misses high for ball 1. No way Merrifield was going to swing at that. The count is even. Collins wanting it high again. We'll see how high Cease puts it. He actually puts it outside, and Merrifield swings and misses for strike 2. When he finally does swing, wasn't a good choice. Now the 1-2 pitch. Misses inside, backing Merrifield off the plate for ball 2. Had to get out of the way of that one. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Rounded. And Mendick will make the play. Throw to first. Is not in time. An infield single for Whit Merrifield, giving him 2 hits on the day.
Now batting.
He grounded it up the middle. It was hit slowly enough for Danny Mendick to get to it, but not enough time for Mendick to throw him out at first. So, 1 man on, 1 out. Here's Adalberto Mondesi, who's 2 for 4 today. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. Mondesi ahead in the count, starting this at bat. Maybe looking for his 3rd hit on the day. They made Dylan Cease sweat a little bit in the 8th inning. Did not score a run off of him. Cease has thrown 50 pitches. This one's 51. Mondesi fouls that deep to right. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Mondesi. Chopper. Encarnacion will pick it up. Throw to first is not in time. Once again, Mondesi's speed gets him an infield base hit. Now 2 men on and 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. That'll bring up Alex Gordon. So 2 infield singles with 1 out by Merrifield and Mondesi, and Rick Renteria has seen enough. They bring in Jimmy Cordero. This will be his 6th appearance of the season. He's pitched 5 innings, 3.60 ERA. And a right-handed hitter has not gotten a hit off of him. But Alex Gordon is a lefty. And he's 1 for 2 today. First pitch to him. Sinker in there for strike 1. Well, the Royals looking for the 4th run that's eluded them this whole game so far.
Whoa, that's down.
Pitch misses low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Gordon. Fouled off to the left side. He's down 1-2. If he doesn't hit into a double play, Cordero will face Jorge Soler. And like I said, he is not allowed to hit to a right-handed hitter all season so far. Gordon fouls that one off to the right side, still 1-2. Hit it hard but foul over the Royals dugout. 1-2 again here. Swings and misses at a pitch way outside, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 12.
So Cordero only needs to get 1 more out here, and it's against the righty Jorge Soler. Soler has hit a sacrifice fly today. Other than that, he's been quiet out of the batter's box. Fry and Herrera will make up in the White Sox bullpen in case anything goes wrong in the next 2 at-bats. Strike 1 to Soler. And if Soler looks at pitches like that, nothing will go wrong for Cordero. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off backwards for strike 2. Oh-2 pitch. Misses inside for ball 1. There you see Fry and Herrera. Herrera's only made 1 appearance against the Royals so far this year. It wasn't a good one. He ended up getting the loss after allowing a 2-run home run to Ryan O'Hearn. 1-2 pitch to Soler.
Nope.
Misses high for ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Pitch to Soler. Way outside, sliding miss for ball 3, and the count runs full. Hunter Dozier on deck if Soler gets on. Payoff pitch. Soler takes it deep to right field. This is going back, and it bounces off the wall, so 2 runs will score. Soler heading for second. He will stay there. It is now 12-5. Soler is the first hitter this year to get a hit off of Cordero. It is a 2-run double. He almost had himself his 7th home run as it bounced off the top of the wall over there in right field. Good job by Soler to take it the other way. Wish we could have gotten that earlier. But Soler pads his stats a bit there, gets himself a couple more RBIs, and now here's Hunter Dozier, who's over 3 today. On any other day, the Royals might have won this game, but with all the runs that were given up, they're still not even close. 1-0 pitch. Dozier fouls that one off for strike 1. And if the bullpen could have kept things down, the game could very well be tied right now. 1-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 2. Cordero pitching behind another Royals hitter. 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses at that changeup for strike 2. Two-two pitch now to Dozier. Misses high and another full count. Salvador Perez on deck. Cordero struggling to finish this game now. He doesn't. Renteria can find someone who will. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped straight up. And Collins should be able to make the play. He does, and the game is finally over. A very rough one for the Royals. Gave up a lot of hits, a lot of runs, and the White Sox take the series here in Kaufman, but the Royals can look forward to tomorrow. Hopefully they can pull out a win from this series, and then they get a day off. This copyrighted telecast is presented on authority of the Kansas City Royals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Kansas City Royals Baseball Corporation. Our final line score, the White Sox scored 12 runs off 14 hits, no errors. The Royals scored 5 runs off 11 hits, no errors. Keuchel with the win, his first. Junis with the loss, his second. We'll see you tomorrow at 7. We'll leave you with the highlights from this game. You've been listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.